Going on, guys? Graydon here from LastPackMagik channel. We got a really cool video for you guys today. We're looking into MM96 Marvel Masterpieces done by Julie Bell and Boris Vallejo. One of my favorite sets, a really hard set to find, and something interesting about this one is that the cards that seem to be the most desirable and that people are trying to complete is the base set. There's only a couple of inserts in this, and they're not really all that special. They're kind of cool, but there's very few of them. So the base set is the big chase. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys are subscribers and hit the like button if you like this kind of stuff, and follow along for part 1 of this little series we're doing about Marvel Masterpieces 1996. Enjoy, guys. What's going on, everybody? Graydon here, LastPackMagik channel. We have an awesome video today. This is going to be one of the coolest sets that exists. We brought in an expert. We got our guy. We got Matt.
How's it going, everybody? How's it going, Graydon?
You know, I'm doing great. I'm so excited.
This is a first for me, definitely.
I'm so excited that there's a first for you.
I've never opened one of these, so I'm pretty psyched.
So just so everybody is aware, the topic that we are covering today, Marvel Masterpieces 1996, potentially the most sought after set in Marvel card collecting, definitely from vintage. In vintage, this is absolutely the most sought after set, but just in cards in general, I think this is a monster. What's your thoughts about this set, Maddie?
Yeah, this is a monster set, especially when you speak of the art, you know, who created the art, Boris and Julie Bell. I don't know. And you know, even price point, even money wise, it's crazy what a base card from this set goes for.
A base card, 90s
base card. Yeah, and it's a very simple set too. There's no real variance, there's nothing. It's a base set and then a gold gallery, which is not even that many of them, you know. So for such a simple set to be, I mean, it's held up on a pedestal for sure. Not saying it's better than Hildebrand's, or it's just its own thing, right? Each set is its own thing. Totally. And it's a really serious set, and the art is next level. It is
Julie Bell and Boris
art.
I mean, the artwork on this set is done by two fantasy artists who have produced a quality and quantity of work that is unrivaled. You know, I'm going to bring up a few Julie Bell and Boris bits of information that can be read on the screen here. But Julie Bell was heavily involved in bodybuilding, and to a degree could be considered one of the artists that brought this very muscular physique to superheroes in the Marvel comic space. Agreed?
Yeah, totally.
You know, I think that there's a lot of credit to be said with this set. Something that I think that I'd like to point out right away here, I'm going to throw this camera on real quick. I'm going to show you guys the 95 Marvel Masterpiece sets, just so we can start a little bit of a comparison of how these cards look. The art in 95, which is also an expensive set, is spectacular. The 95 cards were done very well. 94s are beautiful by the Hildebrands. There is a variety of artists like Dave DeVries who has worked on the 95 set.
Yeah,
and the cards
there was three artists in 95, right?
Correct. And these cards just look so good. So when these came out, you can imagine people were like, wow, Marvel Masterpieces. How do you top this? Yeah. And then Julie Bell and Boris Vallejo were like, hold my beer.
Yeah. They did. Like, watch this.
You know, like, look at these. This is 95. Like I'm saying, these 95 cards, these are an expensive box to get.
Yeah, very expensive box right now.
You know, this is a very challenging one just to find. Even the base set of these still goes for around $200, $250.
Yeah.
These are really interesting cards. They're gorgeous. There's our guy right there, eh? Do you have this one, the 95 in a mint?
Yeah. Yeah,
of course you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm only missing one from the 6-card set, right? Because there's 3 variations of each character, and there's 2 cards. There's a base and a gold sig for each artist that did the character, and I only need one more 10. I need 1 out of the 6. I have 5.
So now that we've showed some of the artwork from the 95 set, let's get into 96. So, Maddie, do you want to show us a couple cards that you have in front of you?
I was going to say, I'm going to go first.
There you go.
So I have one in my hand that, to me, I like when art catches you and a card is so good where it brings you down the path of, I want to PC that character. This Adam Warlock card in art, to me, it makes me want to collect Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just that card really grabs me.
Wow. What is it about Julie Bell art that I know you're a huge fan? So give me a couple of give me a bit of a dialogue about what it is that's so special about Julie Bell's art to you.
Man, I'm gonna sound stupid. I can't really put my finger on it. It's just it makes you speechless, really. It just grabs me in a way that is just, I don't want to say, I mean, it's realistic, right?
Yeah.
I like a lot of color. I like vibrant color. You know, that's why I think I was drawn to 2022 as well. It's very vibrant. It's very, but Julie's is more realistic. It's, I don't know. It's
for
just,
me, Maddie, these are true masterpieces.
Yeah, it's just each one you hold it. You know, it's one of those pieces where every single time you look at the piece, look at the card, you notice something different. You notice the placement of hair. You know the placement of a cloak or something. It's just every single time you look at one of these pieces. These are all by Julie Bell, by the way. You notice something about how she did it.
Right.
You know?
Tell me you don't see the bodybuilder influence in that storm.
This, I mean, which other Spider-Man have you seen with that much muscle? You know?
Exactly.
But it's not like she hulked him out.
He's not on steroids.
Still is, you know, proportioned to the size of Spider-Man, but super strong.
Amazing.
How
are these cards that you're showing us right now, how are these fitting into your collection?
Okay, so they're fitting into my collection because I'm a huge Julie Bell fan. She's actually doing a piece for me right now, just a commissioned piece of Gambit. Yeah, I'm super excited. I talked to her on the phone, and I've met her at OEX, so really special to me. So right now, I just kind of had the idea of 1996 Marvel Masterpiece has been such a monster kind of in my head because of the price point, because of how hard it is to find packs, how much raws are. I've never really gone down that road. I've always kind of stayed away from it. I have my base Gambit and a PSA 10 that I graded myself, buying raws, and I never really looked much more into it. But I've just really gravitated to it. And I said, how can I, in a fun way, not go buy the full set or something, but how could I bring this into my collection as a whole? And I decided to choose some of Julie's art, not every single one that Julie did, but choose some of the ones I really like a lot and try to grade them in at least a 9 grade with tag, and just have like a Julie Bell tag 9 1996 art.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's just a fun way to collect. Doesn't have to be a 10. I'm not gonna hunt it until I get a 10, but I just really like these cards in the tag slab and looking at her art like protected in the slab and in a nice grade. That's all.
Do you feel as though that the 9s that are coming out of this set are selling for the same price as the base cards, or what are your thoughts about that?
From what I have found, probably not, probably not tag. Tag is not held up in the grading world very high yet. But if this was a PSA 9, which if you know grading, like this would cross over to PSA 9, this goes for as much in a PSA 9 as the raw. From what I can see in raw sales, it doesn't really raise the value. Maybe with some of these dual impacts, maybe a little bit, but really not much from what I've seen.
That's really interesting because I figure for myself, I've bought 9s.
Yeah.
And for me, a 9, like I buy like a $1 base card, and then when I see it in a 9, that becomes a $25 card.
Right.
Where these, like we've been doing a little bit of research about this lately, and yeah, it's interesting. It's a very interesting thing.
Yeah, it is very interesting. There was a day and age where 9s definitely fetched more than what a base card cost, not only in this set but in other sets.
Right.
And right now, it's pretty hard to get your slab cost, we'll call it.
Yeah,
cost anywhere from $18 to $22 to slab a card right now because all grading companies are pretty busy.
Yeah,
and it's hard to get that money back in a 9. The 10 is really sought after in any card.
It's so interesting that in the current climate of modern Marvel cards, there is tops in the market right now. There's such a glut of product out there, and here we are just absolutely giddy about base cards from Marvel Masterpieces 1996. It really has held the test of time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really, really has. And no matter how long you've been in this, there's always something to go back to, or there's always something to focus on a little bit more than you had a chance to, a while ago.
Yeah. I've got a binder. So I've owned this set for a very long time. I've had this set long time. For those of you who are a little bit newer to the channel, I started out as a set collector, and I collected base sets, and I stuck them in binders, and I hid them under my bed as an adult. And I started doing that in 2012. And I have this set in there, and it's just so interesting to me that this set has gotten to be what it is. And I'm going to show a binder that I have of these cards, and we're going to go over a little bit of a journey that me and my Matt about this. But as you can all tell, there is a sealed pack.
Yeah.
Right on Matt's desk. Matt, you want to tell us a little bit? Have you ever opened this product before?
No, I've never bought a pack, never opened it. And I actually really haven't had that much experience with raw cards. Like I said, I really just went after the Gambit, got my graded one, and I dabbled in this a little while ago. You can see the 2 that I got slabbed from Julie. So I kind of started this idea a long time ago, but I was busy with other parts of the hobby, other sets. And so I did these 2, and then I stopped, and it's like I'm just picking it up again.
Do you have the Gambit handy?
Yeah.
Do you want to show us real quick? I think it's really interesting. You had mentioned it earlier in the video. You said that you had bought this card raw and that you had graded it yourself. I know that's a thing that you do, but can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So my collection of Gambit cards, I'm trying to grade as many into a PSA 10 or tag 10 as possible. One thing that means a lot to me is either pack pulling it myself and grading it, or finding it in the wild as a single and then grading it into a 10. That takes a lot of work. And I like doing the work,
You do.
And, buying this card, it's cheaper to buy the raw and grade it into a 10 than buy the 10. So, you can look at sale. This is $1,000 card right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but you can get the base for $100. So, it takes a lot of legwork. You got to study the pictures, and if the picture isn't really good, you got to reach out to the seller, say, can you zoom in on the corners and send me a picture of the back and all these things. And then you get it, and it could look a little bit different in person. Not that they, hid anything in a picture, but it just looks different in person. Sometimes it takes a few tries. And you always hope that buying base and trying to grade it into the grade that you want, it doesn't end up costing, you know, if I was to buy the base 10 times, then I should have just bought the 10. But so yeah, so you know, I bought this raw. I think it took me 3 tries. I took 3 tries. And then if you don't mind, I'll hop off camera here for 2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. These are always worth the wait. These collections that people are putting together, like Maddie, that are grading their character, that are taking an interest in MM96 and things like that, just wild.
The other 2 raw Gambit cards that I had one signed by her.
Cool.
There was a signing. I was not at the signing, but I sent some cards to get signed by Julie. And the other one that got signed, I gave it to my friend Dustin Underwood.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah, that also collects Gambit. So that's where the other one went. But yeah, so I have that's a nice grade, and with her signature there, really cool.
How happy was Dustin to get that card?
Yeah, he was really psyched. He was really psyched because we're both really big, obviously Gambit guys, but we're both big on Julie. So definitely,
that's
really
awesome. Cool. I love when character collectors share collections like that.
Yeah, it's really fun to share the excitement and everything together.
Maddie, before I get into showing my MM96 collection, oh man, that one is amazing.
Not to get off 1996, but you know,
gosh,
there's so many things in Marvel.
I didn't know you had this many of these cards. I'm going through all this for the first time as well.
Yeah. This one too, she did. Sinister Observations.
So good. I mean, that again, Julie Bell has done a lot of Marvel card art, not just
a lot.
You know, there's some diamonds out there.
Yeah, I started going down this journey with Julie Bell, and it's not just 1996 Marvel Masterpiece. I'm trying to go through the sets and get a lot of her cards in Gem Mint. And I mean, I did not realize she did so many in 1995 Fleer Ultra X-Men. Yeah. Not to, you know, while we're showing other cards, she did this Storm.
Wow.
White Queen.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Just such an identifiable style.
Yeah. Very identifiable. Especially her jean. There's her side. This one. Yeah, that's just
out of control.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Was this the pile that didn't make it for 10s?
These did not make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
These did not make it. Yep. Little white on corners and all sorts of things like that.
Lots of the time, Maddie, when people hold an artist on a bit of a pedestal and then they get an opportunity to interact with them, to meet them, or to even buy product from them, sometimes that experience can taint it a little bit because maybe you've held the artist up so high and it's an impossible standard, or perhaps maybe that artist is just not a very pleasant person. Can you let us know what it was like? How has your experience been with Julie Bell in dealing with the commission and autos and all of that?
Yeah, she's amazing. She's definitely one of those artists that was just a delight to meet. Yeah, she didn't rush meeting me. I mean, I met her at OAX for the first time in person last year. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was really incredible to meet an artist that you're such a big fan of and to have her charisma, everything about her be the way that you kind of thought it would be. And talking on the phone with her was really amazing too. That was my first interaction like live with her other than an email. And that was really cool. And then to go meet her, and we talked for a long time, and there was another painting that was just fantasy art that I really gravitated to. And you get to interact with the artist in a kind of intimate way about their art, you know. So I was able to look at this fantasy piece, for an example, and say, oh, I love what you did with the fire from the dragon right there. I can tell that, you know, you were kind of had the light like coming in from here, and I like how it doesn't reflect off the bottom. It gives it so much depth. And when, you know, certain artists, I mean, when they start to hear like what you're actually seeing when you look at it, that's what they love, right? I mean, that's why they're doing it, because they get something from the piece themselves, but they also want to see how do you see it, you know? I mean, that's what I think. If I was an artist, that's how I would go about it. Or that's how we go about it with our collection, right? We have our collection in a certain way. And when you see my collection, whether it's Gambit or Julie Bell's or whatever, how do you see my collection? What do you see that I gravitate to? You know, or what do you think would excite me about a set or a character or something, you know? So when I met her and I was looking at the artwork that she had displayed there at the show, it was cool. You could see the appreciation for, you're not just saying, oh, that looks great. It was, this is why, and this is why it speaks to me, you know? I think
I love that
interaction is something that you can't have by email, you can't have by YouTube, you can't.
Right.
It's just different. Everything's different in person, right?
Something that's so cool to me about this is that, like, you're saying that like Julie had a display all set up at one of these shows. Like, Julie Bell has been doing art for so long, and she's like a touring rock star still. You know what I mean? Like, still on the road, showing work, showing up at conventions, signing cards. Like, it's just amazing to me that we have this living legend that's still producing artwork that's just absolutely spectacular.
And she's so humble. She doesn't act like a legend. And you're holding her up to legend status, and she's like, whatever. You know, and she's really cool in that way too.
And just in case people don't know, like, Julie Bell isn't only just an incredibly talented Marvel Masterpiece artist. She has produced a son named Dave Palumbo, who is also a Masterpiece artist who did the 2020 Marvel Masterpiece set. So, like, not only has her contribution been this amazing artwork, but her child has also grown up to become an incredible artist. Dave is a friend of mine and is just an incredibly pleasant man, incredibly talented artist.
The same. He was right there too, and it's so cool.
Super cool family. I'm so glad that we have had a chance to talk about the artists involved. We haven't really touched on Boris a whole lot. Boris is the other artist. Boris is amazing. We have probably got to a point where we should look at a pack opening. I know you've been waiting all day to do this.
I'm
begging you to wait to do this.
I did wait. Look, still see it.
I appreciate it. So this is yours now. Why don't you tell us about this? Enjoy this. This is one pack. So I am really excited about this. I definitely am worried, right? I mean, we're opening a pack from 1996. It's really, really old. You know, somebody that opens a lot of packs and a lot of boxes. You talk about bricking. This, I wouldn't really call it bricked. The cards could be stuck together. We could be opening cards just for the fun of it, but they could be stuck and somewhat ruined. But you know what? This is a first for me with this set. Oh man.
And, wow.
This is something to be savored.
Yeah, so definitely going to be saving that.
How many cards per pack? Let's do a little breakdown here.
7 cards. 7 cards.
So this is a 100-card base set. There are 6 gold galleries, and there are 6 double impact cards, which are double-sided. So the best double impact card to pull for the most part is the Rogue card with the Navy ships in the background.
Okay.
That's typically what that's the most expensive insert card in this. For people who are potentially a little bit newer to the hobby, why are we opening this, Matt? What is the goal in opening this pack?
Okay, so my goal opening this pack is from a fresh pack, cards that have not been in circulation, slipped into binders, taken out now that people know that they're worth money, and put into, penny sleeves and handled and tossed around. I'm hoping for a gem mint card out of here. I'm hoping that cards that have not been handled are in such good condition that I could hopefully get a tag 10 or a PSA 10.
Right.
And character wise, I'd be hoping for Psylocke.
So I was about to say,
the Psylocke yet. And
this set
expensive to get.
This set is, I'm not sure why the Psylocke card is so special in this to collectors, but that would be the one to gem.
Yep. And
It's
everybody,
open.
this
This
is,
card's open. This pack's open.
sorry. Yeah, so it's open. That's how I do it. I learned this from Cards of Metal from Ian. I really don't like opening any pack from actually ripping the pack. I just anything that could possibly I'm not saying anybody does it wrong. I don't want a chance, especially on these cards, touching the corners with any sort of plastic or anything. So this, I just go like this, and then I can just slide them out nice and easy.
I'm so excited.
All right. So, oh man,
my goodness.
that's a good start.
Oh my.
I don't have that one. Holy wow.
Okay, so the Carnage card right off the bat. This is such
Wow, this is really amazing.
This is such a crazy great card.
We're really open in 1996 Marvel Masterpiece right now.
How does it look?
Okay, so it looks pretty good. Little bit stuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's sometimes they're just kind of I'm trying my best here. It's kind of offset from the other one. Okay. So at least I got it loose.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's unfortunate, but
yeah, but beautiful. I mean, the corners look really. It's nice.
Nice. This is a 30-year-old set of cards we're talking about here.
Yeah, sorry it reveals the next one, but I'm trying
to
handle and no, it's in really good shape. I'm trying to see if that's sticking. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of damage there. But that's okay. That's okay. This is, I am not bummed in any way, to be honest, because I've never opened this pack, right? I mean, I have a lot of experience opening packs and boxes.
Yeah.
And I have gotten full boxes where every single pack is brick. They're all stuck together where they almost rip when you tear
93 masterpieces.
Yeah, 90. Oh, there's a lot of sets, right? But this, like you always take your licking for the first time, right? This is I just wanted to open it. There's a chance with anything. And now I know like when I go to buy one, I can see that this plastic is a little bit yellowed. So maybe this was in some heat or the sun or who knows. But this is all happy for me. So and this one wasn't that stuck to the one below it. So but Iceman, I mean, just look at that. That's so cool.
They're gorgeous.
Really, really cool.
For opening this.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Really cool. So this one is Boris. Really amazing job by him.
I love the Marvel Masterpiece M logo on these. That is just so special.
Everything, just the placement of everything. It's just so cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Boris did that Carnage. This is Julie. This Spider-Woman is Julie. Oh, that wasn't. Oh, wow. We got a gold gallery.
There you go. I'm going to say it's Magneto.
Yeah, so this one looks pretty good, but I think there's some sticking. Yeah, that's okay. All right.
So these gold galleries, I have never seen a 9.
Yeah, they would be hard. Yeah. That's really cool.
The centering is usually really tough on this, and that gold flakes no problem.
Yeah. This is flaked here. You're right, and it's flaked up there. That would probably
right out of the pack. I've never seen a 9.
Yeah. No, these I could see why you haven't. This one definitely would be difficult. This is probably, I would give this a 7, at least, maybe a 6. 6 is usually like a crease or a dent or a something like that. But this is chipped up. This is definitely below. This is just too much here. I would say that's it.
I've seen lots of 7s in these.
Yeah, I think that would be a 7.
Yeah.
And well, can't really damage them much more than what they are. Oh, that was really stuck. Yeah, so this is what it looks like when they get a little stuck, but that's okay.
You're on your way to your base set.
Yeah.
I love this.
Julie did War Machine. That's really cool.
It's cool.
Really cool. Red Skull.
Bricking. So if anyone's wondering, the reason that cards brick is because there's a clear gloss that's sprayed over them. Yeah. And what happens after 30 years is it adheres to the other layers of the gloss.
Yep. And Hulk. Boris did this one. And this, I would say, this is Julie.
Wow, that's definitely a bodybuilder. I know it's the Hulk, but still.
Yeah. Bodybuilder. That's really cool.
That is the first time I've ever had anyone on the channel that opened up this set. That's super cool. I've seen a few pack openings online, but I'd encourage you, if you're excited about these cards and you're excited about this set, to go check out other videos where people are opening it. It's super cool to see. And then one day these will all be opened and they'll be super rare. They'll never see them again.
Yeah. No, they're definitely not easy to get a hold of, and they're pretty expensive. And
I wonder if any of the packs don't have an insert. Like if you don't get a gold gallery or a double impact, like I wonder if there's ones that are just straight base.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the hit rate. I want to say some of the videos I've seen, they don't have a gold gallery in a pack. I don't think it's every pack.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. My guess would be like 1 in every 2 or 3 packs.
Right.
You know, I think if you had the box, I think the box is 18 packs in a box, something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds
you know, because they're all going to be, I think it's 18 of these. And yeah, I bet you could almost get the full gold set, gallery set out of the box.
Yeah, I think you come very close to getting the full gold set.
It's such a cool like vision in your mind to paint of Carnage.
So this Carnage was my phone background for years.
So cool.
For absolutely years, that was my phone background.
Wow, that's funny that it was your phone background. This is one of the ones I would like to grade.
Totally.
I like the War Machine, but this would be one that I'm not like hunting, because I'm not going to do every single card for this set that she did, but just the ones I like a lot.
I think that maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I think that Julie Bell paints female characters better than she paints male.
Yep. Some of the ones that I do want to do are her Jean Grey, her Silver Sable. These are a couple that I'm going to transfer over into tag slabs, just see what they get. Probably still just be B9s, but be really cool. Yeah.
It's interesting to me that your other favorite Marvel Masterpiece artist is Dan DeSantos, who also, in my opinion, paints female characters better than he paints male characters.
Yep. Female characters really, really well, and a lot of color. You know, the vibrance, the color is there as well. So it must be why after that artist as well.
That was so cool to see that. I mean, thank you so much for
that was cool. You know, for me, it's a lot to experience. The first one, you know, a lot's going through your mind and emotionally and everything to open a set like this, open a pack like that of Julie and Boris, and that was really cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
really, really cool. Up here, I've put up on the screen, this is a binder that I've just started putting together. So this is my MM96 binder. And as you look through it, you're going to see that there are some gaps. There's our Carnage card. There are some gaps. And the reason there are gaps in this binder isn't because I didn't finish it. I bought this set complete many, many years ago. But the reason is that me and Maddie went through this binder looking for high-grade cards. Mm-hmm. And we found some. So I just want to go through the cards that we feel as though, I thought they were all 10s because I don't know anything about grading. But Maddie knows all about grading. Yeah. So he has assisted me, and we are hoping that this stack here, I'm about to go through, is the 10 stack. And we're going to submit it, and we're going to share with you guys a grade reveal when the video, when the submission returns. So here's what the ones that we think are going to make it. This is a really nice Bishop card. Cyclops.
That's so cool.
Gambit. I'd be so happy to get this one into 10. The submission alone would be worth it if this one was.
Yep.
And worth it, I mean, is then of the cards that I like and that I would like to have on my display.
Yeah.
Giant Man. There's the Spider Woman that you just pulled.
Yep.
The Lizard, not a character I care about, but I think that's a really cool.
It's just an amazing card. Yeah.
Amazing.
So cool. Yep.
A lot of the times in art, it's really hard to make a perfectly centered face in an image look this good because of just the proportioning. I'm actually amazed that they pulled this off, that it looks this good.
I love that card. I just bought one of those raw. That's by Julie.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Electra.
This domino is so different and so interesting and so vintage looking.
The suit is so vintage. So cool.
I love the makeup of Domino. The black eye. Oh my gosh.
So cool.
This is a great card. People freak out about this one. People love this Black Cat card.
That's a good Black Cat.
She-Hulk. Sabretooth. Now, Maddie doesn't feel as though this is a 10. I cannot find a single thing wrong with this. I have this in a 9 in my Palpatine case. If this comes back a 9, I'm just going to swap it for the one that's in there and crack it.
You gotta try. We gotta test both of our abilities for pre-grading, not just
totally.
Yeah.
And then here is the Onslaught that will be going in. And then last but not least, we have the Psylocke. This is the one that I'm really hoping is a contender. Honestly, it will be close. It will be close on this one. I expect this to come back a 9. I don't have my hearts set on this one. I'm not going to be disappointed to open it and find out it's a 9. Anything that's a 9 in this set that Matt doesn't want or other friends don't want, I'm going to crack and return to the binder. If there are people who are doing a 9 set or a Julie Bell art 9 set like Matt, I would be happy to help out. But anything that doesn't, I'm just going to crack and stick back in here and just have this be a fun video that we decided to do for something to do around here on the LPM channel.
Right.
But this is a cool one. This will be my first grading submission. And I really do feel like this is the set to do that on. I feel like this is a really fun one to do that on. Everybody knows.
Fun because, I mean, there will still be centering, but it doesn't have like an outline border like 1992 Marvel Masterpiece or something. So it's really, really just the condition of the card, which I think, so in my opinion, grading isn't the end all be all. This is just my opinion, right? This is just us having a conversation about grading. You could say
a hobby within the hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby. It's just, to me, it's my own personal challenge. It really is a challenge of, can I pre-grade this card well enough and not guess, but send this in and like, I know this is a 10 and get a 10, right? Yeah. Now, it's human grading, right? Somebody's opinion can be different than others, but it's not that somebody's gypping you or screwing you or anything. You really have to understand. And I went through it. I made the mistakes of these are perfect. These are perfect. Right. I don't see anything. You send them back, you get a bunch of 8 and 9s, and you're like, oh, they're pop controlling and they're doing all these things. It really is, a card needs to be near perfect. And for a card to be cut by whatever machine they're cutting them with, and then slid into packs and then tossed in that thing and in boxes and shipped all over the place, that's a whole nother challenge. I really do find it amazing, whether you believe in grading or not, or what grading companies are doing. It really is cool to find a card that has gone through the life of being a trading card and is in perfect condition. No white corners, no chips, no scratches, no nothing. That is just blatantly cool. It's just cool.
Absolutely.
Really. This is just a simple thing, right? And I think it's like finding a gem, right? It's like finding that crazy something in the beach, right? It's just it's a really, really cool thing. It's a challenge for yourself to look at a card and if you get a 9 and it's not a 10, it usually is because there's just a few too many chips or something you didn't see, and gotta be near perfect.
No, it's interesting. I wanted to show something that Maddie has been walking me through what to do with a card when you find one that you think is a 10 and how to get it set up for grading. So actually, William the Rider sent me these years ago in a care package. And what are we calling these? These aren't obviously these aren't top loaders. What do you call these, Matt?
Those are called semi-rigids.
Semi-rigids.
Semi-rigid.
Is this the preferred thing that PSA would like to see these?
Yeah,
in?
that's what they want. They want it in a penny sleeve, and usually what I do, and they actually have asked in like videos with other content creators, is you get these. Oh yeah, this is penny sleeves for ultra thick cards.
Yeah.
This would be for your 2022 Marvel Masterpiece. You use these for those cards and these cards, even though they're thin. It gives the grading company more room to slide it out of the penny sleeve and not damage your card.
Right.
And then so they want it in the penny sleeve and then down into that holder. So, and if you squeeze the sides just a little bit, it'll open up so that you can slide the card down in.
Is it important to straighten these out in here? Or you want to just get it
No,
in the
no, you do not have to straighten them.
All right. So that was a little demonstration of how to do it. Maddie knows better, but I wanted to show you guys that. I've been on this like making binders journey. I have a show called Binder Nights. I hope you guys are watching it. It's usually streamed live. They're all saved on the channel. I highly encourage you to check them out. This MM96 binder of mine, it's in a top loader binder. All the cards are top loaded and stashed in there. Something I've been doing for fun lately is hand painted, hand crafted binder tags. So I'm going to write MM96 on this, and then I'm going to attach this to the zipper. And this is just, a tag that I made that like just sits on the zipper and just helps it sit on the shelf and be identifiable from the side because all these binders look the same.
Yeah.
But just kind of a cool little thing just for like an idea of how to customize some of your stuff. The first time I ever saw the printed ones, it was our dear friend Fausto that had made them, Comic Card Hive. And I wanted to make mine myself. I wanted to not have it be printed. I wanted to have them be pieces of art. And so that's why I went this direction. But you should check out Fausto's binder tags. They're super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
They're super, super cool.
Yeah, labeling your binder is definitely really helpful. I have some that are not labeled yet, and I always have to unzip them to see what's in there. It's annoying.
Right.
So, yeah.
I have a video to show very soon of my Sabretooth collection. I'm a Sabretooth character collector. I have a very large Sabretooth collection. I'm a big fan. I have all my binders all customized and tagged up like that. I'm really excited to show the video for that. I think that I've done something that's really unique and that I think will inspire other people to customize their stuff. Another thing that I've had done is I've polished off my website. I have the sabretoothpc.com website. I would really like you guys to go and check that out. There's some high quality photos on there of my collection of comic books, cards, all kind of mixed together. And I'm going to share a link for that. I'm going to promote that in a proper video. I just wanted to let you guys know about it here first. That thing is up and live. It's pretty cool. Maddie, what did you think of the website?
Oh, I like it a lot. I like it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really so easy to understand, so organized. It's amazing.
I like things that are easy because myself, I'm a nincompoop. You know what I mean? I'm a total idiot. So when I get online and I see things, I need like 2 options to click at the most, and or else I'm totally lost. And I kind of shut down. So I tried to make the website totally idiot proof.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The main page is a gallery. So the main page is a gallery. You can just scroll down it and check stuff out. And then if you want to see more items on the left, I have things all broken down nicely. You can check it out from graded cards to binders to autographs to all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really,
Maddie, we're gonna do a follow-up to this video once we get this stuff submitted. It's gonna be a little while, but I think we're gonna call this part 1. This is just video part 1.
No, this is definitely step 1.
This is not something to be rushed, people. MM96, if you're collecting this set, if you're putting together your favorite cards like Maddie is, this is not something
We should get a pack to open for each part of this whole journey.
Are you trying to ruin me? Just joking.
Ruin myself.
I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I'm 100% on board with that idea. By the end, we'll have a base set to put in a binder. So that people know, I mean, this set is just outrageously expensive. So like when you want to buy a base set of this, like you can see a base set of this go for $2,000.
Yeah. That's what I've seen, $2,000 to $3,000. So
yeah. The insert sets, we kind of touched on it, Maddie. We sort of started it. The insert sets in this aren't great. The gold gallery and the double impact, they're nothing special.
No, they're nothing special. It's really one of the, and we did talk about this, it's one of the only sets that I know of where the insert is almost like non-existent. Like it's the base cards that are
the
like
base cards.
Yeah.
And I love that because I'm the type of guy that's excited about base cards. I've got binders and binders and binders of Sabertooth stuff that are base cards, and I'm one of those collectors. Maddie's one of those collectors that gets super excited about it. So I think that's really cool that we're bringing it back to this MM96 thing.
Yeah, and it's nice when it's so simplified, right? It's all you have to focus on. There's no serialized numbers, there's no anything. And it's not that that's bad. It's just nice where all sets or any avenue in the hobby, if you get exhausted from one avenue, you can go down this one and okay, maybe that one's too expensive. Go down this one and there's no serialized numbers, but the base cards are really cool. It's when you feel that bit of exhaustion, you want to try and veer and do a little side PC or something to keep yourself
side quest.
Yeah, side quested, because you get that collector fatigue and that exhaustion, and you start to have a bad attitude within yourself, and then it's not fun, right? It's just trying to keep it fun and exciting for yourself. We're all here because we love collecting, whether you love character collecting sets, collecting a certain artist. We just love collecting, right? It's just really cool to look at art. And and then you can have this other challenge of grading within the hobby. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for feeling and being self-aware of that exhaustion or collector fatigue or frustration, and not trying to find your way out of that in a kind way to yourself,
Right. No, I like that. It's good. If anybody has questions about this set, drop a comment on this video. Me and Maddie will be watching, and we're going to answer to the best of our abilities. One of the things I would like to touch on here is that this set is super expensive, and this is like, it's a ridiculous set to try to chase. Your collection is just fine if you don't own these. Like, don't put this unnecessary. Don't put this unnecessary pressure on it. We're not trying to push this set as something. Your collection isn't good enough if you don't own this base set. That's not at all. Like, I hope no one's interpreting it that way. We wanted to show this set because we both find it super cool. Love the artwork, and are trying to find different levels of participation in it. They're in a way sustainable, in a way that you guys can, if you find this set to be outrageous and out of your range, maybe you find your favorite card from it. You know what I mean? Maybe you get your favorite card from it and you add it to your shelf, and it's just a wonderful treat to have in your collection, So there's lots of different ways to do this.
And some of these, even some of these, like, yes, it's not 50 cents, but some of these you can get for, $10.
Sabertooth cards, $25 all day.
Yeah, $20.
I think we'll call that a wrap for our part 1 of our MM96 video. Maddie, thank you so much for opening a pack and letting us see that. That's a really rare occasion. That was super cool.
You're welcome. That was really fun to do it together.
I'm glad we got to have the conversation about like Julie Bell, Boris Vallejo, the rarity of these cards, how the packs are broken up. This was really good. I hope that everybody who watched it got something out of this. I hope that you're as excited for part 2 as we do part of the grading, and then part 3 grade reveal. It's going to be super cool.
Right.
Super cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
I will start posting some links and some photos of where you guys can see the set and the way that I have this binder done up. And then I will, when I add the tag to it and get the writing all done, I'll show you guys what that looks like on my Instagram. I would like to thank everybody who's following along with the channel, everyone who's a subscriber. We cherish you at the channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're following along on Instagram, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I will have Maddie's links to his Instagram in the description of this video. Hit up Maddie. Add Maddie on Instagram. We're always looking for more people to have the conversation with, aren't we, Maddie?
Yeah. Yeah, I think in part 2 we'll do like a little bit of what to look for in pre-grading.
I love it. That's a brilliant idea. We will definitely do something along those lines. Everybody, I know this has been a long one. Thanks so much if you made it to the end, you are the best. Hit the like button. Make sure you're a subscriber. Appreciate you all. Maddie, you're the best. We'll talk really soon. Okay, everybody?
Bye, guys.
Take care.